Actually from Civil Engineering Department. Today we are going to see regarding venturimeter experiment. This experiment is a part of fluid mechanics lab for the first semester civil engineering student. So objective of this experiment is to determine the CD. CD is nothing but coefficient of discharge. Here the CD value should be near to 0.98. Okay. We have got an observation and tabular column over here. So in that, this is the data sheet. In that, what we need to find over here is, with respect to 3 trials, you need to find the rise of water level, that is H. So here we have been predetermined as an 100 mm for all the cases, and we are going to check how much time it is taking to rise that much water level. That we need to note down over here. We need to take a differential manometer reading. Okay, we need to take the differential manometer reading with respect to left rim and with respect to right rim over here. Okay, so venturimeter is nothing but it's an flow measuring device in the pipe. Okay, so we need to calibrate it to finding out the CD value. In the next half, what we are going to do is we are going to go to the lab and we are going to conduct the experiment. So thank you very much. Everyone, this is Professor Satishwari from Civil Engineering Department. So today we are going to see regarding a venturimeter. This experiment is the part of fluid mechanics lab for the 4th semester civil engineering students as per the video syllabus. So now this is an venturimeter. It has got a throat. It has got a throat which has got conventional and divergent cone over here. And for that they have fitted in pressure meter. Okay, so we got an differential manometer over here. Okay, so which measures the pressure in that throat. Okay, so we got a centrifugal pump which pumps the water, and the water passes through this venturimeter. So what is the use of venturimeter? So the use of venturimeter is to measure the rate of flow. So this experiment here is that the aim of this experiment is to have an CD value of this venturimeter. So as the theoretical speaking, the venturimeter CD value should lie in between 0.98. Okay, so you need to calibrate to that value this apparatus itself. Okay, so it is nothing but what we are doing here is we are calibrating the instrument, or you can say we are finding out in CD value of this venturimeter. Okay. Now I have started the pump over here. Okay, I allow the water to flow through the venturimeter. If there are any air bubbles in the connection with the differential manometer, we need to remove the air bubbles by using these 2 volts. So here there are no air bubbles in that. Okay, so what I can do is I can directly take the reading over here. So we have got a left lane, we have got a right lane. We need a difference between these 2 lanes. So now the differential manometer reading, first I can write it here, it is around 1.5. So I am writing it here. So with respect to right lane, it is around 15.4. So that I am writing it over here. Now what I am going to do is I am going to measure the Q actual in this correction time. So how I am going to do it? I am going to put an imaginary point over here. From that, a rise of 10 cm height of water, how much time it is taking, that I am going to measure it. So in this way I am going to measure Q actual. So now what I am going to do here is, already it has been, the head is been with 19.5. So 10 cm of 29.5. So I am going to close the wall, I am going to start the clock, I am going to wait till it reaches 29.5. So now I have varied the flow over here. So after varying the flow, what I need to do is I need to take again left rim and right rim reading itself. Okay. So here it is around 1.6. Here it is around 15.4. Okay. Now again what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close the collection tank wall. I'm going to fix a point over here. Okay, so it has rised very rapidly. Okay, I'm going to start with 24. From 24 it is 34, that's a 10 centimeter rise. I'm going to stop my stop clock. So it is around 9.53. 9.53 for say 10 centimeters, that's nothing but 100 mm. So in this way again for the first set of reading what I'm going to do is I'm going to vary the flow. I'm going to take the piezometer reading with left ring and right ring. I'm going to measure with 10 centimeter rise of water how much time it is taking in a collection tank. So by doing so I'm going to end up my experiment. So in the next half of the video we are going to see how to calculate the calculation regarding the venturimeter itself. So thank you for now. Hi everyone. Now we are going to look into the calculations of venturimeter itself. So here we have taken some examples over here. This is an venturimeter which is being connected to an differential manometer over here. We have gotten conversion cone, we have gotten diversion cone. This part is called as a throat itself. Okay, so we have got in observation we have got an inlet diameter D1 as 25 mm. Throat diameter we have got 14.75 mm itself. The cross section area of tank we have got A as 30, B as 30, that's in length and breadth. Okay, and the area of inlet of pipe is around 49.908 centimeter square. The throat area is 1.6512 centimeter square. Its specific gravity of mercury is 13.6 and the specific gravity of water is 1. So here what we are doing here is calculation. We are finding out the CD value itself. So CD value for a larger diameter pipe, it should be around 9.82 it should be 0.98 to 0.99. Okay, so what we have done is we have taken this data sheet. Okay, so it is been recorded when we were conducting an experiment, and we have noted down the differential manometer readings over here. So in the left limb and the right limb, and the difference we have got the values over here. Okay, and we have calculated the head loss per depth of water. That the calculation is forward for in further part itself, and the rise of water level of 10 centimeter. Okay, so that we have noted. We have noted the time taken to rise a 10 centimeter height. Okay, we have calculated the volume of discharge, that is an actual Q we have noted down here. We have noted down the theoretical Q value itself, and for this all the trials we have find out the CD value here. So you can see the length, the calculation part, Q actual equals to A into B into H divided by T. Q theoretical is equal to root 2GH A into A2 under root A1 into A2. Okay, so here H, so that H you have noted down here, this H, so that has been calculated here. So that H equals to what? SM by S minus of 1 into X. So X value here is this one. Okay, so this is that X value over here. This is that X value. So that one we have substituted here itself. Okay, so 13.6 is the specific gravity of mercury, 1 is the specific gravity of water. So we have got this value. So that value has been noted down here itself. So it's an head loss per depth of water over here. Now we have find the Q actual using the formula A into B into H by T. T is that 10 centimeter rise of water, that how much time it has been taken. So here got that value itself. Okay, then we have what we have done. We have found out the Q actual itself using the formula. So the first part wasn't wrongly this one. The correct formula is okay, 2 into 2 in that is this one what I was speaking here. Here it is wrongly done, wrongly written here. That is 2 into G into H into A into A1 into A2 divided by A1 square minus A2 square. So that we have substituted here. 2 into 981, that is in terms of centimeters. So that is uh, that's the reason why G becomes here 981. Okay, H value noted down. This is the A1 value, this is an A2 value. Okay, you have got an CD of this much. So when you put in so what is the CD? CD is nothing but Q actual by Q theoretical. So when we did that one, they have find the CD value of 0.98. So this is in roughly calculation what I have made it over here. I have taken on value and have calculated over here. So as you can see here that there is a dimension of a pipe, there is a dimension of throat, there is a length of there is a length and breadth. Okay, so we there is an area of the pipe, the area of the throat itself, specific gravity of mercury, specific gravity of 1. So here I have taken the x value from what we have done, conducted an experiment. So this is an manometric difference reading, that is H2 minus H1. So x value is here around 15. So time taken here is 8.65 to rise in water level of 10 centimeter height in that collection tank itself. So head loss H1 equals nothing but Sm by S minus of 1. So 13.6 is the specific gravity of mercury, that is called as Sm. So S is nothing but specific gravity of water minus of 1 into X. X is 15. So this is that. So I got a value of 189 mm itself. I find out the Q actual by using this formula. So I got in Q actual, that is 1040.462 centimeter cube per second. Okay, so I need to find again Q theoretical, because CD equals to Q actual by Q theoretical. So by using A1 into A2 divided by under root A1 square minus A2 square into 2GH, I use that formula. Okay, and I find out the Q theoretical over here. So by using that, okay, Q actual versus Q theoretical, Q theoretical by means Q actual by Q theoretical, I got a CD value around 0.90. Okay, but actually the CD value should be around 0.98 to around 0.99 because of few errors and all, maybe in the equipment or maybe in the taking the readings. We have gotten lesser CD value. Okay, this is nothing but this is a CD value of venturimeter. Okay, so it shows that you are calibrating, you have found out the CD value and you tend to calibrate that instrument itself. Okay, so this was a part of calculation. So thank you very much.